Marvelous Pennsylvania Cooking. And today I'm going to show you how to make PA Dutch stewed tomatoes. And I'm going to show you two ways because I have the cheater way because of my own home canned stuff. But I'll show you the full way as well. This is pretty simple, not hard, it doesn't take that long. And it was funny, you know, when talking about stewed tomatoes, Mike and I were reminiscing about the stewed tomatoes we used to get in school from the cafeteria. They were kind of gelatinous, but they were really good. We really liked them when we were kids. So, but this is not that. And I'm going to be making that with my macaroni and cheese. That's going to be a separate vid. But, you know, this is Lenten season for us, and not just Catholics observe that. There are also several Protestant denominations that observe it. We both observe for differing reasons. So that means that Fridays are meatless, as was Ash Wednesday, leading up until Easter. So, maybe here for the next couple of Fridays I'll show you some Lenten recipes that might include fish or that are meatless altogether, like my homemade pizza. So, I'll show you how to get these stewed tomatoes going. Tomato season, I would use 4 large tomatoes that were seeded and had the guppy stuff taken out and diced fairly fine. I do not eat tomatoes out of season because both of us are spoiled by the tomatoes we grew up with in our gardens, and we pretty much think store ones stink. So now normally I have my own home canned tomatoes. I ran out this past year and I didn't have the opportunity to get more canned in time because I was too busy doing beets and chili sauce. So in this case I'm using just the Kirkland tomato sauce, organic tomato sauce, which is actually quite good. And Mike likes the smoother sauce, but you can use diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, what have you. I think it gives a little bit different flavor using canned tomatoes versus fresh tomatoes, I'll be honest. I kind of like the canned ones better, whether it's home canned or not, that's most ideal. So, for the quickie version, I would use a can of this and my homemade chili sauce, which by the way is not spicy. It's a sweet PA Dutch chili sauce, which I did a video on, and it's just a great condiment. You can make it spicy, and I did do a batch that's got some kick to it, but this is overall a sweet, more relishy type of chili sauce. It's not spicy. Some people think because it says chili it's spicy, and it's not. 2 tablespoons of sugar, a tablespoon of cornstarch, we'll have a tablespoon of water to go with it, salt and pepper, and I use a little bit of Italian seasoning, not much, just a pinch. For doing it, if you have fresh tomatoes, you're going to use the fresh tomatoes in this one. If you do not, just a can of the sauce or crushed or diced tomatoes, and a couple tablespoons of diced up onion, diced up pepper. If you have green pepper, that'd be prettier, but I had red, so that's what we got. The same 2 tablespoons of sugar, tablespoon of cornstarch, and our seasoning will be the same. So I'll show you what these look like done up together. These on low heat initially. There goes my chili sauce into the quickie version. About a teaspoon of salt. Just a little dash of pepper. And before I add my sugar or cornstarch to this, I'm going to let this come up to a simmer for a little while because I want to taste the sweetness. My chili sauce is somewhat sweet, so I don't want to make this too sweet by adding too much sugar. So let's look at the other one. I'm going to add my peppers and my onion and my salt and my pepper And I'm going to add the sugar to this one because I know that's going to need some need the sweetness. And I'm going to add just a pinch of Italian seasoning to each of them, and just a pinch. And then we're going to stir this in. Man, that smells good already. So I'm going to let this go and let this this one with the raw veg here simmer down for about 20 minutes. And this one I'm going to let go about another 5 or so, see what the sweetness tastes like, and then decide how much sugar I'm going to add. And then we'll do the cornstarch and water business and thicken them up a little bit. So I am going to add some sugar here to my cheating version using my chili sauce and canned tomatoes. It still needed a little sweetening up. So I'm going to stir that in, let that go a few more minutes, and then I'm going to add my cornstarch. Now obviously, since the vegetables weren't raw in this, even though you have some simmer time, it's still quicker than doing a version with all raw veg. Now I'm adding my cornstarch and water mixture. That'll thicken this up nicely. So I'll let that, you also want to simmer this for a little bit, probably for about 10 minutes, because you want to get all that cornstarch bitterness out. You don't want that flavor left in. Same for this one. I'm going to add my cornstarch and water mixture. Once again, we're going to let this simmer down, get all that cornstarch flavor out of it, and let it do its job. And we'll come back when they're both ready. The other one's almost ready. This one will be just a little bit longer with the fresh veg. Okay, our first one with my chili sauce in it and stuff, this is ready. And you can see it's a little thicker. You can see the chunks in it from my home canned chili sauce. So I'm going to pull that off and set that aside. Okay, and my one with raw veg is ready to come off. And we'll pull that off. I'll let these cool a little bit, and then we'll do the taste test. So you know what time it is. Here's the stewed tomatoes, and we're going to do a comparison because we'll see if the one is any different or better than the other. So the one made with my chili sauce is a hair sweeter. The one with the veg, fresh veg, is a hair more peppery. This is actually both really good though. I wouldn't say no to either one. I think with the mac and cheese though, you're going to like it with hint more with the fresh pepper in it. And we'll try some here with our mac and cheese because that's the real test, you know. Man, that is pure comfort food. Man, that's good. So the one made with my chili sauce and stuff does in a pinch, but I think the one with the fresh veggies is just a little bit better. Like I said, I like that pepper taste with the mac and cheese. So that's how to make PA Dutch stewed tomatoes. Serve it up with your mac and cheese next time. We usually like to serve it with some nice good fried haddock here during Lent. And give it a try. Like, subscribe, and join me next time here in Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking.